We're here in legendary Silverstone, where the very first Formula One World Championship Grand Prix was held back in 1950. It's a place where every tuft of grass breathes motorsport, and the crowd are already crackling with excitement. Silverstone demands a lot of power from cars, with numerous twists and historic turns. Downforce is going to be a key factor to manage if teams want to succeed here. The season is about halfway through, and it makes me wonder what else is in store for the teams. Well, there's only one way to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Formula One. Today, we see the culmination of the team's practice efforts translate to the all-important qualifying session. Each team will be looking to build on the progress they made during yesterday's practice sessions. When it comes to preparation, absolutely nothing should be left to chance. Everything has to be just right. Of course, by the time the cars hit the track, well, there are some things in Formula One that no one can prepare for. Here we go, folks. It's time to get started. It's race day, and final preparations are underway.
We saw a solid qualifying performance from Ferrari, and they're sure to have their chance to push even further during the race. This weekend, Red Bull displayed promise during qualifying. Now they need to capitalize on their grid position and get a good race under their belts. A sunny day here with only a few clouds in the sky. If things stay this way, the weather shouldn't pose any challenges to the teams.
This is sure to be quite the spectacle then, and we've got a front row seat for today's race here at Silverstone. Quite a few clouds overhead as we look at the lineup on the grid. And here's Ferrari. With a top 10 position on the grid, this race could really go either way for them. There's the other Ferrari. Not as close to the front as they might have wished for, but we know the race order can change a lot during those first few corners. The race start is mere seconds away. Anticipation is high, and the drivers are ready for this. The British Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go!
You're doing a good job.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place. Did somebody spin out there? We can take a look now. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. What a spin! Oh, big lock up there. Let's take a closer look. Now just take a look at the McLaren. Just a bit too heavy on the brakes and they've locked up. And that was a bitter blow for the team, and it may have really hurt their overall chances. had a spin. Let's have a look. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. What a spin out!
And box this lap box.
We've just had a spin. Let's see what happened there. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. And this, yes, this is where they spun out. Was that a lock-up on the track? Here's the replay. Now just focus on the Haas. And yes, that's the lock-up. Sounds like we've had a spin. We can take a look now. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The car's just gone. Someone spun out. Let's take a look at the replay. We're just watching the Red Bull. They lose it there. That's the spin. Seems to have been a lock-up. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. It's a lock-up, and that could be costly.
We should slow down.
Looks like there's been a lock-up. Let's have a look. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. That lock-up could have cost them dearly. The team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly. Is that a lockup? Let's see what happened there. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. Well, they've locked up. They won't have been happy about that. That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover? We'll see. That sounds like someone's gone wide there. Sounds like a spin. We're just watching the Red Bull. That looked like a very nasty spin.
We can push a bit more.
Red Bull moved up.
Head down.
They've lost control and spun.
No lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
And that's the lockup. Here's the replay. Okay, here's the Ferrari. And there's the lockup. It almost got away from them entirely. And the team had such high hopes today.
Slow down.
last lap. And checkered flag.
In the end, Ferrari's driver didn't do too badly. Ferrari must have some mixed feelings after this. They didn't do too badly, but they can definitely do better.
There will definitely be some lessons to learn for them, but this was solid work.
And after this result, the team is fourth in the constructor standings.
Next time, the teams will be forging ahead at full throttle through the Styrian forest. The Austrian Grand Prix is right around the corner.